This is the new VF Commodore, the car Holden hopes will slow the exodus of Australian buyers from large cars to hatchbacks and SUVs. While it's hardly a reinvention of the classic big sedan, the new Commodore is being pitched as Australia's most advanced car yet. Technology first for a locally produced car include a semi-automatic parallel and perpendicular parking system, which controls the steering while the driver controls the speed. It's standard even on the base model Evoke featured here. Price cuts across the new Commodore range see this entry-level grade cost just $34,990, $5,000 cheaper than the Amiga model it replaces. It's still loaded with features and looks anything but cheap, even if there are still plenty of hard plastics and some detail flaws. General Motors and its brands typically don't have the best reputation for interiors, but even with the Commodore Evoke, Holden has produced a cabin that's strong on design, intuitiveness and ergonomics. The front seats are also supremely comfortable, as is the Commodore Evoke in general. Sitting on a so-called touring suspension setup that's the softest in the VF lineup, the Evoke delivers the best ride compliance of the new Commodore range. It's great to drive in other respects too, with nicely composed and playful dynamics, complemented by new electric steering that is more responsive and less susceptible to mid-corner rat rattle than before. The base Commodore continues with a drivetrain that could be frustrating in the old Amiga, but is much improved for the Evoke. The direct injection 3-litre V6 still doesn't overcome some sluggishness off the line, despite the Commodore shedding up to 43 kilos thanks partly to an aluminium bonnet and boot lid. But the recalibrated 6-speed auto is now better matched to the engine, to avoid excessive gear hunting, and fuel consumption drops to 8.3 litres per 100 kilometres. For fleet purchasers or buyers looking for a great value sedan, Australia's iconic large car has advanced its appeal.